everybody, and welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 Money Method video. And today's video, I'll be showing you guys a money tune that I've made for this car right here, which is a 2023 Nissan Z Performance. Alright, so the car is on sale in the brand Central, so let's go in, and then once you're in, go to Asia Pacific and Japan. Press on Nissan, wait for it to load. Once you're in, go into the showroom, turn to the right a bit, and here it is, the Nissan Z Performance 2023. So this car right here costs a total of 69,660 credits. And here's the color selection, 9 colors in total, starting from the left. And I'm just gonna scroll through all the way to the right. So yeah, some pretty nice colors over here. The rosewood metallic. This is a pretty cool looking color. Okay, so we're gonna have the white body installed on the car. So yeah, make sure the white body has been installed. And for the engine swap, we're not gonna do that actually. We're just gonna keep the standard engine. So yeah, no engine swap for this one, but make sure you guys have the white body installed. Alright, so for the wheels, the rim diameter will be 19 inch, which is standard, and the rim width will be wide, and the offset will also be set to wide. Up next, for the custom parts, front will be type A, side will be type A, the rear will be type A as well, and for the wing, we're gonna have the custom wing set installed. Alright, before we continue, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, helps me a lot and I really appreciate it. Anyway, so here is the tune, so we're mainly going to be running racing hard tires. Make sure you guys do have a self-intermediates and heavyweights, just in case if you do need it for the race that we're going to do. And for the suspension, we're going to be using fully customized suspension. Here is the setup. I'm just going to go through this quite quickly. You guys can pause this, you can copy this one by one. And for the differential gear, differential will be fully customized. Here's the setup. And let's go to the right over here for aerodynamics, 330 to the rear and 104 to the front. For the ECU, it's going to be normal. And ballast 2 kg, ballast positioning 0, power restrictor 100%. The transmission will be fully customizable racing transmission. And then moving on to the right over here, turbocharger, high RPM. And then for the anti-lag system, make sure you guys have that installed. Anti-lag system, set it to strong. And for the intercooler, it's going to be normal. And then for the air cleaner, it is going to be normal. Muffler, racing muffler. Exhaust manifold will be racing. For the brakes, so brake system will be racing. Brake pads, racing. And make sure you guys do have the brake controller installed. I like to set it on -2 for the front and rear balance. And scrolling to the right over here, we're going to have a racing clutch and flywheel. Propeller shaft will be carbon propeller shaft. And on the bottom right section here, for the engine tuning, we're going to have stroke up installed. And for the bodywork, we're going to have weight reduction stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 installed. Because I like my cars nice and light. So yeah, that should be everything. If you guys were wondering, my race difficulty will be set to easy for this one. Okay, so the race we're going to be doing will be in Europe, so let's go into Europe. Left side over here, France, in front of Le Mans, and World Touring Car 700. Press on this, and here it is. It is an endurance race, so 3 minutes long, tire wear and fuel consumption as per usual. And this race right here does have random weather, so yeah, make sure you guys have bought yourself a set of intermediates and wet tires if it does rain or not. Alright, so time for me to tell you guys the strategy that I've gone for. So this is my strategy. You guys can go for your own, different strategy if you guys want to, but this is just how I do it. So I'm gonna do the usual thing for my strategy, which is pushing out 3 full laps in the car before having to pit. So yeah, if you want to push out 3 full laps in this car right here, you will need to set your fuel map all the way to 6. That's all the way to lean, and you also need to short shift. So when you're short shifting, I recommend short shifting about halfway through the rev bar, and if you do all that, that should be enough for you to run 3 full laps for this car right here before having to pit, unless if you do get interrupted by the rain on a certain lap. But yeah, it depends. The result of each race is going to be different because, as I said earlier in the video, the weather in this race is randomized. Alright, another thing I would like to add for, the way I drive the car for this strategy that I've gone for, which is trying to push out 3 full laps. So, when you want to save fuel, when you're going into a corner, the lowest gear you should downshift to should be either 4th or 5th. I usually downshift until 4th gear, sometimes 5th on certain corners, but yeah, if you downshift any lower, like 3rd or 2nd gear, the res is going to be way too high, which is not what we want, because we're trying to save fuel. And if you were able to do it properly, as you guys can see right here at the end of lap number 3, entering the pit lane, because you know I have to refuel. So yeah, there you go. That is 3 full laps if you do follow my strategy and the way I drive it to, you know, push out 3 full laps. By the way, keep in mind this race right here, the weather is randomized, so sometimes it might rain, sometimes it might not, sometimes it might rain on a different lap, sometimes it might rain on a different lap. So yeah, because of that, the result of each race is going to be different. So yeah, this footage I'm showing you guys right here, although at some point of the race it did get quite dark, it actually did not rain at all. So for me, it was just a nice and dry race. Alright, other than that, let's talk about the penalties that can ruin your clean racing bonus for this race right here. So there's only one, and that is if you pass under a yellow flag. So if yellow flag ever comes up, don't do anything silly, don't get a penalty from the yellow flag, and you and your clean racing bonus should be good. Alright, so fast forward to the end right here. As you guys can see, timer has reached 0, so this was the final lap. About to finish the race, and yes, I know I do have a 1-second penalty, but that was because I was off track limits, but hey, that's fine. My clean racing bonus is still completely okay. So yes, you guys can see right here, crossing the finish line, finishing 1st place. And there you go, here's the payout, still got my clean racing bonus, and here's the time it took for me to complete the race. And that's going to be it for today's Gran Turismo 7 Money Method video. So if you guys did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next one, and goodbye.